Secondary storage devices. Secondary storage devices are used to store information even when the computer is turned off. Whenever the data is stored in a secondary storage device, while you turn off your computer, the data will be remain over there in a secondary storage device. But if you remember, in our primary storage devices, while you turn off your computer, the content or the data will be removed or deleted. We can also say that all the secondary storage devices are non-volatile memory. Means that the data or the content will be available while you turn off your computer. These secondary storage devices are used in a modern computer are hard drive, CDs, DVDs, USB flash drives, memory card, and floppy drive is an old computer storage device which is used as a secondary storage device. But the latest secondary storage device are all these which I am going to highlight it for you. All these are our latest secondary storage devices. Sequential access and direct access memory devices. So let's start with the sequential access memory. As its name shows that the content or data will be stored on a sequential access memory in a series or in an order or in a sequence. It is a type of memory in which data is accessed sequentially one after another. The data is stored on a sequential memory in that pattern. If you want to reach to the record number 10, you have to go through all records which are previous records 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and then 10. What it will make? It will produce excess time mode. Means that while reaching to the specific record, your time consumed is a lot. But while we talk about direct access memory, it will utilize less time as compared to the sequential access memory. Example of sequential access memory devices are magnetic tapes and audio video tapes. These magnetic tapes were used for data storage while there were no hard drives. At that time, we were utilizing magnetic tape for storing our data inside your computer. But right now, magnetic tapes are replaced by a hard drive. Audio video tapes are there which are just like cassettes. Okay. In an old time, we got one just like a VCR. Inside it, the tape which we're using, the video tape was there. If you want to reach to the, let's suppose song number 3, so we have to go through song 1, 2, and then we can reach to the song 3. The next one is direct access memory. It is the type of memory in which data is accessed directly or randomly. So means that we can directly reach to the specific data. They have a semiconductor memories, or we can say that they are semiconductor memories, disk memories, or optical memories. All these are a direct access memory. Direct access memory are also known as a random access memory. So these are two names which are given to the direct access memory. Types of secondary storage devices. Secondary storage devices are divided or classified into the following types: magnetic tape, magnetic disk, optical disk, and chip memory. So let's discuss the first one, magnetic tape. Magnetic tape is a plastic strip on which a magnetic coating material is available. The bits are recorded as a magnetic spot on these tape along with the several tracks. Whenever the data is recorded on it, so 7 to 9 bits are used to record on these tape for a single character. Read and write head is mounted while you want to read the data from a magnetic tape. So a head is there which is going to read a data or write a data on you from your magnetic tape. Magnetic tape, they are coming in either two forms, cassette or big reel. I've shown you here a cassette, maybe it will be available in a cassette, audio cassette or video cassette, or maybe they will available in a reel, big reel type. The operation of these magnetic tape are slower because the data which are stored inside it in a sequential format. But the good thing inside it that their cost is cheaper. These devices, storage devices, are cheaper as compared to the direct access storage. Magnetic tape drives is used. The data is available inside it, but whenever you want to read a data or whenever you want to write a data on a magnetic tape, you need a drive, okay, which is going to store a data on that or which are used to read a data from these magnetic tape. Tapes are used for storing large amount of data, and some modern tapes are also available. They can store data up to 5 TB. They are not used with a digital computer. They are not used with home computers, or we can say that microcomputer. They are only used with mini computers and mainframe computer for backup and archives. Magnetic disks. A magnetic disk is a flat disk coated with a magnetic material on which data information is stored in a digital form. So these magnetic disks have a disk inside it which is coated with magnetic material, okay, and the data is stored on it in a digital form, means in a form of zeros and one. Data information is stored in digital form in the shape of a tiny magnetized spot. When a spot is there on these magnetized plate, it is known as a bit is there. Common example of a magnetic disk nowadays is a hard disk. Hard disk is the example of a magnetic disk. We have some other example of a magnetic disk, but in modern computers, the only device which is used as a magnetic disk is a hard disk. Some other types of a magnetic disk were also used in the past, like floppy disk and zip disk, but right now they are obsoleted nowadays. They have been replaced by some other devices which are optical disk and USB flash disk, which are more reliable and have more storage capacity as compared to the floppy disk and zip disk. Hard disk. Let's discuss the structure of the hard drive or hard disk. On a hard disk, we got one or many plates. You can see this is the aluminum plate, okay, which is coated with a magnetic material on both sides of this plate. These plates are attached with a spindle which holds them in a parallel with the equal gaps. So it's mean that while we got two plates, so in between these two plates a slight gap will be there. So bits are stored on these surface of the plate in a form of track. Here, let me create a track for you. Here, cylindrical order form. The tracks are in a circle form. So there may be hundred of tracks are available on your hard drive. So contain thousand of tracks on your hard drive, and these tracks are divided into sectors. So let me create some sectors here. The division is like this, so it will create what? A sector for you. Each plate have two read and write, or read or write head is there, which is used for reading and writing data on this plate. This head will be available on both sides of the plate. Remember that? These head are there, which is used to read and write data. These plates move by the help of spindle because they are attached with a spindle, and it's not like that one plate will move and then second plate will move. All the plates, two or three plates which are there on a hard drive will be moved along with all, or we can say that they rotate together with a high speed. What is the speed? The hard disk is coming in two speeds. One is 5400, 5400 RPM, revolution per minute, and the second one speed is 7200 RPM, means 7200 RPM per minute or revolution per minute. So the hard disk, which is a 7200 RPM, okay, have a high speed, have, or we can say that access time will be faster as compared to the 5400 RPM. 7200 RPM hard disk will be expensive as compared to the 5400 RPM hard drive. So sprinter is there, plates are there, read and write head, okay, this is casing. Another thing is there, these hard disks are manufactured in very clean environment, that it will be ensured that dust will not affect the plate. So a vacuum is created inside this hard drive. Air is sucked out from this hard drive and then it is closed so that the plates does not get damaged, or the data on the plate does not get damaged. The data on this hard drive, capacities of the data is in TB or in GBs. So now most of the modern hard drive, They are in 500 GB or in 1 TB, 2 TB hard drives. Remember that they are not shock absorbed. Okay, when you throw it down or when it get a shock, so maybe a head problem is coming or a plate have some damage or scratch will come when the head which is connected or which is close to the plate, maybe it produces scratch on your hard disk. So a bed sectors will be created on your hard drive. Some, this is connecting jumper is there. The old hard drive have a IDE connector, okay, but right now in a modern hard drive we got SATA data connector is there, power connector is there, and jumpers are there which are used to make it primary, secondary and slave hard drive. A ribbon is there which is used to connect the, at the back of that one board is there, circuit board, logic board is there. From that logic board the information is sent to the head, and on depending on that the head moves and reach to the specific spot and read the data for you. Portable hard drives. A portable hard drive